Hey guys, so today we're going to be using Dreams of Gaia Tarot. This is also one of my favorite tarots. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start with the theme from the Ciro Marchetti Oracle of Visions. So let's see. Let's start with today's theme. What is the theme for today's collective? What's the theme for today's collective? Okay, there we go. All right. Oh, that's one of my favorites. Let's see. Number 5. This one is Flights of Fancy, Leap of Faith, Taking the Next Step. 20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things you didn't do than by the ones you did do. So throw off the bow lines, sail away from the safe harbor, catch the trade winds in your sails. Explore, dream, discover. Quote by H. Jackson Brown. If you take that leap of faith, oh, the places you could go, but you'll never know until you try. We can dream and hope and take that leap, but there are risks involved. Nevertheless, we do not have to be a tarot fool innocently leaping from a cliff. We can instead assess the scenario, the dangers, and prepare. We can train or educate ourselves, become informed, take precautions, and increase our chances of success. Okay, so we've got, well, depending on how the story goes, it could go one of two ways. Either one, someone is just big impulsive, doing something that they always wanted to do maybe, but not particularly planning it well. Or two, this could be somebody who is on the edge of making a decision and they're not sure if they should just go for it or if they should wait. So that's going to be today's theme. Okay, so let's get started with the Tarot of Dreams. Actually, it's the Dreams of Gaia. I don't know. I have two. One is the Tarot of Dreams. This one's Dreams of Gaia Tarot. My bad. Okay, let's get started. By the way, guys, as we shuffle, oh my God, number 11, Heaven and Earth. As we shuffle and get ready to start the collective, please remember, there are scammers out there. I literally just saw a page, they took my pictures. So the cover and the profile picture look like mine, but it's not. And you can tell if you click on it, the picture is 12 hours old. There's no content, no nothing on there. And it already has over 300 followers. Why? Guys, come on now. Please pay attention. Because otherwise you're going to get scammed and then you'll be mad at me when all you had to do is look. So anyways, personal readings are open again. Pinned post. We'll give you all the details on the how, when, where, and why. And if you are appreciative of my time and the energy I put into these, please make sure to share, react, comment, even if it's just a little emoji. It pushes my algorithm. Make sure you're following the page as well. This page, the one that has videos on it. And if you really want to see part 2s and, want to support, please subscribe. Okay. All right. Let's see today's collective. So this deck, uh-oh. 7 of Water came out in reverse. Then we've got the 10 of Fire. So this deck is a little different than most. So there's times I might go and look at the book to actually remember what it's trying to say. Ooh, oh wow. We got a whole slew of them there. Okay, that ought to be plenty. And then we've got, wow, the 5 of Air. Okay, so let's see. It came out like this. This is the 8 of Earth. I don't know if they're all going to fit. Might have to put this one up here. The 9 of Earth. Wow, the Mother, which is basically like there's the 3 divine feminines in this deck. So we have the Maiden, the Mother, and the Crone. And here is the Mother energy. And then the 6 of earth. Lots of earth energy. Let me scoot these down so we have room for the 5 of air. This is 5 of air says, if you look at the card, it talks about removing the masks, right? How sometimes we try to put on a mask because we don't really want to show. I don't know if y'all can see that there's actually tears streaming down her face. And there's something she doesn't want to see, right? Which is why she's wearing a blindfold. So right now, it's like someone is finally recognizing. The mask has fallen. Someone has finally recognized there was something I didn't want to see that is painful to me, and I'm tired of acting like it's okay. I'm tired of acting like everything is fine. Okay. And then we've got the card that's between heaven and earth. So this is like a mix of 2 different energies, which would be kind of air and earth. So this could be a person who has a lot of air and earth energy. So they do both. They have both the 5D perspective and the 3D perspective. This is somebody who thinks with wisdom, but also applies that wisdom because it's earth energy as well. So let's see about what. So the 7 of water, but in reverse. 7 of water is different than the 7 of cups. Well, sort of, because it's talking about, hold on, let me make sure, because I swear these shift so much. I just want to make sure I'm going to say the right thing, because watch me change the meaning. And then, Gaia will like crush me. No, I'm just kidding. Sort of. Why can't I? Oh, water is the last one. That's why I couldn't find it. Yeah, see, it's totally different. Totally different than the 7 of cups, because I was like, wait, this is the card that represents surrender, being passive. And the fact that it's in reverse, apparently somebody's ready to take action, because again, the fire energy is very different than, well, there's some that are similar, but most of them are very different from regular tarot. And this one, the 10 of wands, or the 10 of fire, is about mastery. That's why all the chakras are lit, because this is somebody who maybe they've been passive for some time. Maybe they've been trying to act like everything's okay because they didn't want to take action. And now they're at the point where like, okay, I'm going to take action. I'm ready. I feel ready. I have full mastery and I can tackle this. Okay. We also have the 8 of earth. This is, this earth energy is so heavy that she's actually turning into a tree. And if you notice, there's a third eye clearly open. So this is somebody who has put in so much work into building something that, the keys are effortless. They are effortlessly creating what they want. They have stepped into the energy of being completely unafraid of saying, this is what I've invested. This is what I think it's worth. And I love the art. I think the art is so incredible here, because it really is somebody who's basically becoming a piece of earth. She's literally, her skin is turning green. She's just manifested everything she wants to do. She's so accomplished, or she's accomplished a lot of what she wants, because she's just becoming it. She's becoming what she wanted to create. So she's got wealth, she's got abundance, but it's also because there's like a deep appreciation. There's a deep gratitude for earth and for what it provides. And then here it's, oh damn, it's like a whole other step up. It's the 9 of earth. So this is her building what she wanted, right? Getting to the point where she was just bursting with abundance, to the point where she looks like she's part of the earth. And here is the next step up. Of course, she still has a third eye, right? But it's so much more clear. Everything is so much more sharp. Sorry, my nose is itching. Everything is so much more sharp because she has already passed this level. Now she's at the point where she's giving. She's got so much that she can give. So she's not really, how to put this? This isn't somebody who's giving because they expect something in return. This is somebody who has so much they can give effortlessly because they are so abundant. That's crazy Empress energy for sure. And then we've got the Mother to top it off. So, of course, this is the energy of generosity topping this, right? It's also fertility, abundance, being very nurturing, loving. The only thing I disagree with is the fact that we ended up with this one, the Six of Earth. And see, this is before reaching this level, right? So this could have been how she was before. We'll see as we clarify. But see, this Six of Earth in this one, they have the key, right? So they can free themselves at any time. This is somebody who has put themselves in a position, because if you see, they have chains, right? They have put themselves in a position of accepting responsibility, which is why he's got this yoke that is really heavy. And he doesn't look angry. He's just like, yeah, I got this. But it's obviously heavy. It's servitude, but it's almost like he's enslaved himself in some way. So this could be two contrasting people, or this could be the same person. We'll see. Either way, I know that there's a huge difference between the Six of Earth and the 8 and 9 of Earth, for sure. So let's see. Let's get some clarity. Hold on. Let me scoot this over just a smidge so that all the cards are visible. All right. So let's start by clarifying the Heaven and Earth card. Clarify the Heaven Earth card. All right. Overall energy we get is Bridge, successfully overcoming a problem. We've got Claw, be careful, do not take risks. Bouquet, compliments from an admirer. And Box, you'll receive a gift. So it is describing a person in the sense that they're somebody who, yes, with air energy, with heaven energy, they can see the spiritual being within a person, right? But earth means that they don't lose practicality. So this is somebody who can say, I see the potential in somebody, but the earth in them says, however, I don't want to have to be the one pushing that person to grow. If they want to grow, great. If I inspire them to grow or somebody else inspires them to grow, wonderful. But I don't want to have to be the one that's like shoving them in a certain direction, because there's a difference between seeing the humanity and potential in somebody and having to do the work to get them there when they might not want to get there. So this is somebody who's mixed, right? They've got the spiritual perspective, but they can still be practical about it and not take risks. And the reason I say I use that example is because there's some admirer here that is a gift, but somehow they feel like they have to be careful. They have to be careful about how they approach things. And with Bridge here, they feel like that's how they'll successfully overcome some sort of obstacle. Let's see. Clarify the Seven of Water. So we've got Rainbow. The most difficult part of a situation is over. Apple, temptation. See? They can see something wonderful in somebody, but just because they see something wonderful in somebody doesn't mean that person is wonderful. That just means that they're focusing on the best qualities that person has. And they're not going to surrender because they know that this is not, it's not good for them. It's temptation. Table, hard work ahead. And rat, wow, someone working against you behind your back. So they know. Here's what's interesting. This explains the 6 of Earth now. I was a little confused about why it came out last. This is somebody who is at this point in their life where they're very abundant. They are just radiating abundance, right? And somebody's trying to come into their life. I feel like this is the person trying to come back into their life. This is somebody who was like, okay, I was trying to act like everything was okay, but in reality, I'm sad that we're not together. I'm sad that, you know, that you've disconnected from me, etc., etc. But there's 2 cards that already came up as the overall energy. One is the bridge, and now we've got the rainbow, which means that this is no longer even a temptation for this person. Well, not that it's not a temptation, but this temptation it doesn't hit the way it used to. Before, if this person would come into their life and say, I'm acting like everything's okay, but I'm actually sad, this mother energy would melt. And, oh my God, they care, they love me, I do matter to them. Now this person comes in and says, I was trying to act like everything's okay, but I'm not okay. And they're just like, okay, I mean, I understand that. Yes, of course I matter to you, you know. I know I'm a generous, loving person. You matter to me too, but I'm going to need you to do the work, right? And the most difficult part is over because she knows. I'm going to say she just because she's showing up as divine feminine energy so far. She knows that if she surrenders, this could be a facade. This could be, again, a mask because this person is good at wearing masks. Just like they can act like everything's okay, they can act like they're in love. They can act like they don't love. She's not sure when they're being honest. And so instead of putting herself in a place of slavery and servitude, she's already surpassed this. This is her past. This is not what she would do now. Now she's at this place of like, look, she's aware that her energy is so abundant. Look at how green, right? All she has. Being near her is already going to level someone up. She's learned to appreciate the power of her energy. So she understands now she can't just give that away especially when she's building something to change the world. You can't waste energy like that when people aren't appreciative of it. And if she accepts, or she allows the compliments, the admiration to go to her head to just fill her ego, she could end up with somebody that's working behind her back. Because if you're with somebody you can't trust, you're going to have a lot of anxiety, right? So she's like, okay, how about this? If you are genuinely different, show me, right? Yes, I believe you can be different, but earth energy is also there. And that's great. I believe everybody deserves a second chance. Show me you're different. And that's it. That's all she has to do. She doesn't have to sit there in anxiety. She doesn't have to sit there and worry. She's not trying to humiliate anybody. She's just like, actions speak louder than words. I'm glad. I'm really happy if you have changed. Show me. Clarified 10 of wands. 10 of fire. Sorry, clarified 10 of fire. Okay. Two-faced friend. See? This is why. This is how she knows she's leveled up. Because maybe in the past, as long as this person said the right things, they could get right into her life. And now she's like, see, here's the thing. I'm aware that only I can free myself from this. Only I can put the yoke and lock myself in, and only I can free myself from this. And before I put myself in this position again, how about you show me that you've changed? Well, this person who's really good at wearing masks, let's see. Lily, spiritual love. Vine, seek out information that will help you. And Sunrise, new creative ideas, new ventures, fresh start. See, this is wonderful because, like I said, she has the spiritual element, right? The heaven element. She does believe that somebody can change. She does believe people can grow. But the Lily, excuse me, she still feels spiritual love for this person. And she's willing to, of course, we can start over. Absolutely. However, Earth energy, Vine, seek out information that will help you. She's going to maybe ask, so what have you changed in your life? If this is somebody, let's say that this is somebody who used to have addictions. Maybe they had an alcohol addiction. She's going to want to know, are they going to AA? Are they going to therapy? Have they gotten rid of all the alcohol in their house? When was the last relapse? Things like that. It's not that she can't believe they can't change, because she's coming in with all this spiritual love, heaven and earth energy. But the earth energy is like, as much as I believe you can change, I want to see it. And the fact that the cat is here tells us, I don't think this person is as changed as they're trying to portray themselves to be. And of course, we see that here, right? This is literally the same energy right here. This is what it means. It means that this person can wear a mask. Just like for so long, they were acting like they were, fine. And they're like, no, really, I was sad. Okay, see, that's a problem, because now I don't know when you're being honest. Because someone like this, they can't hide their emotions. They don't have the ego to sit there, I will never show I'm sad. No, they don't have that. They will say things like, no, you made me sad. You did break my heart. I did cry. The difference is that they heal. They move past it. So when they're showing that they're fine, it's because they are genuinely fine. Meanwhile, this person is not doing that. So let's look at the 8 of Earth. Okay. See, fire, strong emotion, passionate love, or hate. Oh boy. So we've got Wheel, indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. We've got Hammock, taking a vacation physically or mentally. And we've got Moon, changes in your life. So, why are they coming to her if they haven't changed? Well, they're seeing her blossom. When they knew her, she was in servitude to them. She was almost like a slave, a willing slave to them. And now her abundance has only multiplied, like literally multiplied. So they feel all this, they're attracted to her. They feel a lot of attraction to her. And whenever it's asking why, well, because they don't really feel a sense of purpose. They don't really feel a sense of direction. They're not connected to their path. And with Hammock, they want to take a break from that. They want to take a break from not having a direction. So now she's going to be their sense of direction, because they feel like, you know what, I need some changes in my life. And she's doing really well. Let me see if I can attach my little wagon to her. Do you see why it's important to maybe stop, drop, and roll? No, I'm just kidding. It's important to stop and not just impulsively take a leap of faith. It's great. Faith is a wonderful thing, but there's impulsiveness and recklessness, and then there's taking a leap of faith. There's two very different things. Clarify 9 of Earth. So we've got bird perched, waiting for news, package, and letter. We got tortoise, slowly but surely getting ahead. We've got throne, position of authority. And we've got casket, someone going out of your life or the end of a situation. See, I'm going to tell you something. When someone is trying to level up, right? We have tests, the thing is, I don't like calling them tests too much, because it makes it seem like the universe is putting them in our path. And it's not so much that. It's just that I want you to picture it as if we can only see a certain distance, okay? Depending on our growth, we can only see a certain distance. So let's say that when we are spiritual babies, we can only see a few steps ahead. So of course that means we might fall into some ditches here and there because we can't see that far ahead. The more we grow, the further ahead we can see, we start avoiding a lot more things, right? Because now our spiritual vision has grown. So once you get to a point where you've grown and you see things clearly, it helps your abundance because, let me put it to you this way. Somebody who can see into a person, and they can see both things, right? They can see the potential of that person, but they can also see the flaws of that person. So somebody who has a spiritual vision is going to say, that's wonderful. They're going to encourage them. You know what? You have such, let's say somebody has a really artistic gift, like they can sing. They'll say, you have an amazing voice. But you know what I learned? I learned because maybe that person has the flaw of drug addiction or alcoholism. And they're working on it, right? And so this person who has a spiritual vision can tell them, you know what? I learned that drug addiction literally changes the chemicals in your brain. It wires you in a way that it's not about you having a character flaw. It's more about you having a chemical dependency. And maybe you need to check yourself into rehab, but don't lose that gift of singing because you can make it. Just don't become the artist that depends on their addiction to be able to thrive. So they're going to encourage and try and help them grow. But if time after time they've seen that this person does not want to release that addiction, they're not ready. Because honestly, an addiction is something that the person has to be ready to release because it is a battle. And it's a battle that they have to want to fight. Then this person's like, okay, then I'm just going to, that's their business. You can't force somebody to grow. So you release and you keep going, right? Now, it's a path. We're in movement. So somebody that's in a state of addiction is going to stay stuck because they've got chains that they have not released. And if somebody like this reattaches themselves to somebody that has chains, then that halts their growth. It's like they just hit the handbrake on their path because now they have attached themselves to somebody who can't move, and now they won't be able to move. And the reason the person attached themselves to the person that's moving is because they see the inertia, they see the momentum. They want to hold on because they're like, pull me out of here. But you can't pull someone out of a place when they have willingly enslaved themselves. They have to make the choice to free themselves first, okay? So this person has already let go of that situation. And in letting go, with the tortoise energy, they started moving forward. And they started moving forward to the point where now they're rich in abundance, growth. And this obviously doesn't always mean monetarily, although I'm going to say that abundance in life is going to lead to financial abundance. So anybody who's struggling financially has probably still some limiting beliefs they need to address. That's just the way I see things. So in releasing this person, her abundance has grown, which means she has satisfaction in life. She has purpose. She has harmony. She has wonderful, loving connections. And she's got abundance, financial abundance. And also we had the Throne card, which means she's got some sort of position of authority. However, all of this came when she freed herself. She can't be a slave to something else and become a master of her own life. That's not how it works. She has to free herself to become the master of her own life. So I forgot to say, we have the waiting for news package letter, which means that she had already been waiting for this. She was already trying to get here. And she might have realized with casket, she had to release this person that's coming in now to be able to grow. Let's look at the mother energy. Okay, we've got happiness. The first card that came out was older man. Dealings or relationships with an older man. Shark, take care, or there will be a loss of material wealth. Broom, new home, new attitude. Butterfly, a change for the better. And Flute, disappointment in a friend or lover. See, I told you. It's interesting because the person with the mask could even be older than her, which is just further confirmation that age is just a number. It does not represent someone's ability to be mature. Okay? So, with Shark, she realized that when she was tying herself or binding herself to this person, she was even financially losing. Her abundance, everything in her life that's connected to abundance, happiness, purpose, satisfaction, gratitude, all of that struggles when she's around this person. But with Butterfly, Flute, she got disappointed in them, right? They've done something to hurt her. They've done something that is betrayal, most likely. She was disappointed. She released them. And that's how she transformed. That's how she grew. And now she's got this whole other attitude. She still has mother energy, so she may help this person, but she's not going to just automatically open the door for them. So let me put it to you this way. Parents have unconditional love, but there's unconditional love, and then there's passive, just allowing people to walk over you type of love. And that's not okay. That's unhealthy. So even a mother, let's say that she's got let's put it in the perspective of mother and child, right? If this is a mother who has a child that has a chemical dependency, an alcohol dependency, something like that, that doesn't mean she's ever going to stop loving them. But at some point, she has to pull back her energy. So like, let's say she's opened her house to her child over and over. And every time they steal her furniture, they steal her appliances, they destroy her house. She is going to ruin her own life if she continues allowing this person into her home with nothing but, a leap of faith. So at some point, she's going to have to change the locks and say, okay, for your own good, I'm going to have to change the way I do things, because otherwise you will also never change. So what does she have to do? She may do things like, you know what, just tell me where you are and I'll take food. Oh, you're coming over? I'll have groceries on the porch and I would love to give you a hug and a kiss. But no, you cannot stay here. Do you need a place? I will pay for a hotel, or I will pay for a shelter. Like she's never going to stop trying to help them, because a mother, they love their children. But there has to be a time where she has to learn to protect herself. And whoever this is with mastery here, they've learned to protect themselves. They will always love this person, spiritually at least. It doesn't mean that they're still in love with this person. They just have love for this person. But they understood how to find their happiness now. And they're happy. Let's clarify 6 of Earth. Clarify 6 of Earth. No, these just kind of slid out. That doesn't count. That's what she said. Sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry. That's just how my mind works. Oops. Bent that one. Nothing? Okay. Clarify 6 of Earth. Oh, there we go. All right. Overall energy, lighthearted, carefree time. First, we got flowers, happiness. Needle and thread, a sincere wish will be granted. And quill, get back to basics. See, this person that's coming back in, the fact that lighthearted, carefree time is here means that I feel like they're still not taking things seriously. They're still not taking their own life seriously. This is possibly somebody who lives just to be in the moment. And get back to basics. This is not, it's giving me the energy of somebody who's wanting to go back to what they always had. They want to go back to this mother energy, this empress energy, and ask her to give to them again. That's what makes them happy. And they're like, won't you grant my wish? But I don't think she will. Not this time. Let's see. Because I feel like she's learned her lesson. She's learned her she's gotten past the weakness she had for them. Let's move these up. Hold on. All right. Next set. And apparently we're doing the sets of 7. Full set. We've got the King of Water. Ooh, the 7 of Fire. The 5 of Water. The 3 of Water. The 5 of Air. Number 18, Thought. And one more. Oh, we got 2 more. Okay. Emotion and Intellect. And the 6 of Water. Ooh. With the 5 of Fire. Okay. So I'm going to leave this one here. I'm going to scoot them over a little bit just so that the last one can fit. So we've got interesting story here. This could be a masculine we're talking about. Because again, masculine and feminine both have masculine and feminine energy. It's not just women that have it. And we did get a king here, King of Water, and he showed up upright. So this is somebody who is very compassionate, kind, loving. This is somebody who's going to be there. They're protective. They are they're the King of Cups, basically, is what it is. What's interesting to me is that they show up with the 7 of Fire. So you know how which one was it? I forgot which one of these cards got the clarifier of the Vines. The Vines was asking for, seeking out information. 7 of Fire is divination. It means that this person used their intuition to ask from divinity, to ask for advice from divinity. When this new person came into their life, or not new person, but this person who, was like, okay, I'm better now. They had some internal conflicts. Like, I don't know. My intuition's not telling me. Let's see. Let's ask divinity. Let's ask my higher self what this person will bring into my life. And this was the answer they got. The 5 of Water. This person will hurt you again. This person will leave you in sorrow again. But the thing is, divinity will only give us an answer about what could happen, right? If we continue down that path. It can't force us to not do that. Hold on, let me look at this one real quick. Because the 3 of Water, I always forget what it means in this one. It's the 3 of Water in this one. Oh, wow. freeing yourself from unrealistic expectations. So this King of Cups realized, if I join hands with this feminine energy that is always good at acting, I'm going to end up hurt again. And the thing is, they've realized, this King of Cups has realized that their thoughts rule their reality. So they've learned how they can, how do I put this? They've learned how to protect themselves from this person. Yes, they still feel emotion. They still feel connected to this person, right? You can't just cut that off. But their intellect has not been forgotten, because they understand their thoughts rule them. So if they stay there saying things like, I can't let this person go, I can't get them out of my heart, then that's what's going to happen. But if they repeat to themselves, no, I can be kind, because Six of Water is somebody who's very kind and generous and giving. Of course, that's counterbalanced with boundaries, right? So the King of Water is like, look, if you need help, I can help you. Absolutely. Because they still care about this person. But they're not going to sit there in delusion saying, my heart just can't let them go. I'm meant to be with this toxic person. No, they're not going to do that to themselves. They understand that their thoughts rule their reality. So they're going to let go of hoping that they can control their reality. They can't control someone else's. So they're sitting here saying, no, I can control, they have mastery. They're not going to surrender. They know better. They will fight it. And that might bring, because this person already has showed up with 2 5s. 5 of air, 5 of fire. So this person who shows up with this, I'm not, I was acting like I was happy, but I wasn't. I was sad the whole time. They might also get angry when they don't get what they want. But ultimately, that's not the King of Cups or King of Water's problem. He can say, like, I can help you. Like I said, I can help you if you need help. But I'm under no obligation to accept you back as a partner. Hold on, let me shuffle the top ones, because just a real quick one. All right. Let's clarify the King of Water. And it could be that I misunderstood it, and it could be that the King of Water is the one coming back in. We'll see with the clarifiers. But clarify King of Water. Ooh, wow, that was quick. One more for the King of Water. So we've got door. Opportunities are waiting for you. We've got dagger. Fear, worries, tense situations. Barrel. You feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals. And we've got success. Again, it's not super clear, because it could be that the King of Water saw this mother energy as an opportunity that was sitting there just waiting to be plucked. And they feel like they are missing something in their life, and she's who they see as, willing to fill that need. Or 2, somebody sees them this way. Either way, that's what's happening. One of the people involved here sees the other person as an opportunity to fill this area of lack. If they feel like they need love, they need money, or again, they're lacking purpose, I do feel like it's the King of Water, though, that might see the Empress this way. So let's phrase it this way, right? The King of Water has come in and said, I'm a different person now. I know I was acting like I didn't care, but I do. The mother energy is the one that's like, I'm so happy for you that you're better, that you're different. But she understands. She might not say it directly, because she's not going to be intentionally hurtful. But she understands that this person is just not in a great place still. And they feel something's lacking, and they feel like with her, they can have success. She's not stupid, right? She can see it. That's why Heaven and earth is here, and emotion and intellect is here. It's showing her being very balanced between, love, spiritual love and practicality, and being very balanced between feeling the emotion still, but not letting it overrule her intelligence, her intellect. So let's see. Clarify Seven of Fire. Clarify the Seven of Fire. So we've got Torch, spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. Yeah, she definitely knows who to go to for answers. Seven of Fire is psychic awareness, intuition, and divination. Spiritual answers. We've got Flute, disappointment in a friend or lover. Fire, strong emotion, passionate love or hate. And Cup, you should accept valid criticism. So whoever she's going to for advice, this could be her spiritual self, like her higher self. This could be somebody who is trained in divination in some way. Either way, she sees them as somebody who lights her way. Could be even a spirit guide. She sees them as a torch, somebody who lights her way. She has already received valid criticism from this person, which means in the past, when she did become the willing slave, this was the person that helped her see that, helped her free herself, helped her move forward when she went through that disappointment. So she's coming again to this person like, okay, so what's going on with this person? And they see passionate love. But again, it just reinforces the idea of, so I can't trust this person because the whole time they were acting like they didn't care. And now I'm realizing they're passionately in love with me. Clarify Five of Water. Oh, wow. Whole chunk of needle and thread. A sincere wish will be granted. Okay. So we started off with flowers, happiness. Then we've got butterfly, a change for the better. Desk, pay attention to your work. Fan, romance, celebration, party. Parrot, someone will gossip about all your secrets. And diamond, you'll be receiving or giving a precious gift. So whoever they're asking advice for, what stood out here is sincerity. And so they're kind of reminding this person, remember how this person left you before. Remember, not left you because I don't know if they left them or not, but they're reminding them, remember how you felt last time you dealt with this person. Remember how you were all excited. You were so happy. You felt like this is the romance of a lifetime. You felt like you had been given a diamond in the rough. What makes you think this person has already polished themselves? Here, with someone will gossip about all your secrets, I feel like this is divinity telling this person that this person has not changed. They're coming in because you will help grant their wishes, but not because like the attraction they feel towards you is so that you can give them something. It's so that they like when you are their slave. They like when you are in servitude to them. That's pretty much it. That's why they're here romancing you. They're not really ready to change. Clarify Three of Water. So we've got Moon. Changes in your life. Okay, so to clarify the Three of Cups, we've got dog barking. See, advice from a friend. Well, family wishes coming true. Dragon, beware of self-delusion. And Bridge, successfully overcoming a problem. So, for this feminine to be in the abundant, blossoming energy it showed over here, she had to make changes in her life. And so now she's sitting here asking, was it a wish granted? Was it that my wish was granted and this person has come back changed? And she's getting advice. So, oh, be careful. Be careful of deluding yourself. Just because you wish for something doesn't mean that that's what happened. This person has been wearing a mask. What makes you think that now they're not wearing a different mask? They may feel like, oh yeah, I'm totally in love. But why? Why weren't they in love before? Maybe they were in love, but why are they only now willing to show it? And she has to overcome this. She has to let go of this belief that my love is just so amazing. This person loves me. No, they love what you give them. They don't love her. And that may sound harsh, but it's reality. And if she accepts that reality, she can keep growing. She can move forward. If she chooses to say, no, it's just that this person loves me and you don't understand. Okay, go back then. Let's see how that works out for you. How did it work out for you last time? Clarify 5 of air. Spirit will only give us advice. It's never going to force us to do something. So if we want to stay in our ego and claim that this person loves us, and okay, then stay in your ego then. Overall energy, again, door. Opportunities are waiting for you. We've got happiness, seahorse, family matters, and younger woman, dealings or relationships with a younger woman. See, before, I feel like this King of Cups went with a younger woman. Now, it doesn't have to be age. It could be that they chose somebody who was less mature than the mother energy, because the mother is somebody who's more mature, right? She's more responsible. Mothers are... they've dealt with a lot. And they chose someone else. But that was because that was the opportunity before them. The door before them. And now they're like, no, now I want this door. Now you're my happiness. For how long, though? Obviously, this is somebody who doesn't know how to commit. They can commit while it's convenient for them, while she's giving them something. They're opportunistic. Clarify thought. So we've got bull. Do not back down from opposition. Show strength and fortitude. We've got knot. Unsuccessful plans. Club. Someone will try to make you do something against your will. And wall. Misunderstanding. So the King of Water keeps claiming that that wasn't them going to have happiness with someone else. That was a misunderstanding. When in reality, what happens is it didn't work out. It didn't work out the way they thought it would. And now remember I said, they might get mad when they don't get their way. They might get mad. They want to get their way. They will be stubborn. Her only way to protect herself is to create a wall, set boundaries, say no. Because remember, her thoughts are what rules her reality. She can't control them, but she can control herself. She can't tell them how to live their life, but she doesn't have to accept them into her life. Clarify emotion and intellect. Someone new is entering your life. Let's see. So we've got handshake. A meeting with a stranger could be important. We've got fair woman, dealings or relationships with a woman with blonde, gray, or white hair. We've got bow, you are highly thought of. And we've got teapot, deep friendship with someone of the same sex. So it could be that the person that's coming into this mother energy is a friend. Could be another woman. Fair doesn't have to mean blonde only. It can also mean someone really light-skinned. really pale, basically. But someone came into their life, and because they have a lot of respect for this person, this is somebody who is in touch with divinity, but they also are in touch with their emotions. They're very clear. This is who they're taking advice from. This is who they're allowing to guide them, to help them out of the servitude that they had put themselves into. And the King of Water may be upset because beneath the Five of Wands, we've got the Crone. And this type of energy, this is crone energy. This is somebody who's wise. This is somebody who's already been through all of this. So they're very clear about their actions. And here they see like, oh, so I have to fight this crone now because this crone is the one influencing my little golden goose. Clarify the Six of Cups, Six of Water, I mean. Clarify Six of Water. Someone is leaving your life. So we've got teardrops, great personal sorrow, firecracker, excitement, and tower, solid foundation, success with effort. So here's the thing. This King of Water is trying to come back in and reclaim their position of authority, their position of, I want this person to give to me again. I want them to be my slave again. However, by now, this mother energy has met somebody who's a crone, has met somebody who's wise, somebody who's already been down that path, somebody who can help guide them. Ten of Air. This is somebody who's helping them connect to their higher self, helping them on their spiritual path, helping them grow. They're making them wise. So now when this person's coming in, trying to, just wiggle their way back into somebody's life, the crone is there to remind them, just remember, it's okay. You're right. You can extend a hand. You can help them, but they have to show you that they've changed. And now this person's upset because, oh, what? I've got to prove it. I've got to prove it now. Yeah, you've got to prove it. Because the crone is reminding her, unless you want to be again in sorrow, crying, establish a foundation. Show them that they've got to put in effort. And this is exciting because she's like, well, you're right. Because if we are going to build, I'm already at the 8 of Earth, 9 of Earth, Mother of, Earth energy. I don't know why I said Mother of Earth, but still. She's glowing in abundance. She's got to make sure that this person isn't about to ruin all the progress she's made. So there is a difference. This is very much the difference between being, recklessly impulsive and taking a leap of faith. This person's over here saying, you should take a leap of faith with me. And she's like, oh, that's great. But before I take that leap of faith, give me something to have faith in. The only thing you've shown me so far is sorrow. So give me something to have faith in, if that makes sense. All right, guys, we're going to stop part 1 here, and then we are going to move on to part 2 so that we can see what happens in this little saga, okay? If you've stayed with me this far, please make sure to share, react, comment, follow, and subscribe. I love all of you, and I'll see you in part 2 on the other side. Bye-bye.